as we're underway with this one. And it's P.J. DiMartino having the puck knocked off his stick. He re-intercepts it. Gets it back in the slot. Passed off, passed over, and that misses the stick of Matt O'Shaughnessy. It was Tyler Kraft in the bottom of the right circle, and the puck dropped back right into the stick of O'Shaughnessy by a Cortland player as it knocked off his stick by Austin Morado. Sent back around to the far boards, Kraft. Passing it back over to the near side, Max Halverson. Halverson. Handing it off to Kraft. Kraft passing it back down low. Now Kraft again. I'm sorry, that's not Kraft, that's P.J. DiMartino. Kraft's here on the near side. Kraft could not get around Daniel Nelson. Puck back over on the near side, Nelson. Knocked off the stick of Zach Adams. O'Shaughnessy drops it back. DiMartino. Pass down low, O'Shaughnessy. Behind the net. Passed over Kraft off his left skate to the right wing corner. Kraft with it again. Puts it out in front. P.J. DiMartino, wrist shot, score! First shot on goal of the game from Farmingdale is a hard wrister from P.J. DiMartino that lands on the near side, or sorry, far side of the net, and it's 1-0 Rams with just 85 seconds gone in this one, or 95 seconds gone in this one, excuse me. 10:25 to go in the first. Joey DiMartino, left circle shot, just missed the net. Chris Russalello backhanding it off to Jake Corso. Passed over to the far circle. Now it's dropped back past the center line, and Russalello. Joey DiMartino, pass back across to the far side. Russalello. Pass back to Luke Corso. Now Russalello again. Luke Corso, passing it back down low to Jake Corso. Now Luke Corso again, a wrist shot off the, I think it hit the far post. I don't think Stefan Rosner touched it. Luke Corso intercepts a clearing attempt. Joey DiMartino takes a wrist shot, score. DiMartino from the right face-off dot fires the puck into the far side of the net. And just like that, it's 2-0 Farmingdale with 9:16 left in the first. Jeremy Eller's pointing out something to me I haven't noticed. Cortland had a guy down at the other end as Rosner makes a left leg pad save on Jake Corso. They had a guy hanging out at the other end during that sequence, but now they have all four of their guys here in the defensive zone as Farmingdale move the puck around. There's a shot just wide of the far post from Joey DiMartino. Puck put in front and off Cortland's stick, the stick of John Wagner to be specific. He sends it back over the center line. And now here is P.J. DiMartino with it. His pass intercepted, but Brian Fry couldn't find it. And DiMartino has it back, puts it in front, and Jake Corso slam dunks it home to make it 3-0 Farmingdale with 8:36 left in the first.
Can you pick up that one, the 3:15, then I'll come in and do the 4:30.
And a timeout has been called by Cortland because Farmingdale are just smacking them all over the place here. 3 minutes and 24 seconds into the game, it's already 3-0 to the Rams. ready to resume off that timeout. And Brian Conklin was moving off the draw. He was going to race to the Cortland net. Here's P.J. DiMartino. Pass across, and it went off a skate. I think the skate of Morado, so Conklin couldn't get his stick on it. And for the first time, Cortland bring the puck over the center line. And Daniel Nelson forced to drop it back to Morado. Morado sends it back up the near side boards, and it's picked off by Timothy Janke. Passed over Josh Weger. Now it's Brian Conklin. Conklin around the back of the net. Pushed down by Daniel Nelson. And Weger decides to drop it back into the Farmingdale zone. DiMartino passing it over to the near side, Weger. Weger around the back of the net. Passing it up the far side, now over to the near side, and DiMartino. He'll switch with Janke. Now over to Weger. Weger shot, stopped by Rosner. Tried to pull in the rebound, but it was cleared away. Dustin Muccio Shrimpe, the first thing he's done all game is come out and pass the puck off to DiMartino. Shot wide of the far post from Conklin. P.J. DiMartino with the puck once more. Knocked off his stick. Daniel Nelson with a takeaway with some help from Trevor Evans. Puck passed up the near side. Austin Morato's shot tipped up into the air. And Matt O'Shaughnessy grabs it. Passes over to the far side. Timothy Janke will give chase along with Daniel Nelson. Janke passing it back up the far boards. Tyler Kraft. Passing it over to the near side. P.J. DiMartino. Now Kraft again. Pass back down low. To Janke. Now back to DiMartino. Kraft again. Passing it back down low. Kraft. DiMartino. Kraft. Pass back down low, and Janke scores. I'm sorry, it's O'Shaughnessy who scores. O'Shaughnessy from the bottom of the left circle buries the puck into the back of the net. Make that 4-0 Farmingdale with 6:04 to go in the first. Joey DiMartino with the puck. Passing over to the near side, Max Halverson. Halverson. Passes over to the far side. Now back up top, Joey DiMartino. Halverson. Pass across. Settled down by Kraft. Back across Halverson, that took a tip. And now here is Daniel Nelson. Pass to the far side is intercepted. Pass back to the near side, Halverson. Wrist shot, took a tip and went past the far post. Kraft. Passed over to the far side, Halverson. Now Kraft. And that was O'Shaughnessy who put it into some Cortland skates, and now here's Trevor Evans right in front. A shot stopped by Muccio Shrimpe. And there were Cortland once again with 3 men in their defensive end and 1 man hanging out in the Farmingdale zone. And Muccio Shrimpe finally has to make a save well past the halfway point of the first. Halverson passing it off to Joey DiMartino. Now Tyler Kraft. Sends it back down low to O'Shaughnessy. And he tried to pass. It was tipped by the stick of John Wagner. Puck now back over on the far side. Halverson. Halverson, shot over the net. Joey DiMartino. Passed over to the far side. Kraft, back down low, back to Kraft. Joey DiMartino, wrist shot, past the far post. Kraft will catch up to it on the far boards. And Cortland again with a man hanging out in the Farmingdale zone. Kraft, top of the left circle. Pass down low, and it's sent past the near post by Timothy Janke. Sorry, Matt O'Shaughnessy. And now that Cortland player comes back down, it's Brian Fry. So they have all 4 of their men in this zone. Joey DiMartino. Max Halverson. Passes down low, O'Shaughnessy. Across to Kraft, went off his stick, back to the far boards, he retrieves it. Joey DiMartino. Pass down low, Halverson. As Kraft goes to the bench for a change, so Farmingdale will hold up on the passing. It's Luke Corso, as Halverson tried a pass that went into the skates of Daniel Nelson. There's a shot, stopped by Rosner, and the rebound cleared up the floor. And waiting there is Brian Fry. He's in front, and he's forced to go past the net. And he turns it back over. Halverson puts it in front. Shot stop, rebound. I think, was that stopped by Rosner, or was that blocked by somebody else? Jake Corso with the puck again, over to Luke Corso, who fires it over the net. And we get a whistle. And I'm not sure what for. 2:24 left in the first. 4-0 Farmingdale. The puck went out of play. Okay. Draw one by Cortland. They fire it to the other end of the rink. Muccio Shrimpe comes out, and he'll pass it over to the far boards. Comes back around to the near side. Puck comes out in front. And, Trevor Evans sends it over the net. Luke Corso pressed into the boards, and Timothy Janke will take the puck. Passes it over to the near side. Chris Russolello. Now here's Luke Corso, shot stop. Rebound scored, Jake Corso. 5-zip Farmingdale with 1:40 left in the first. Chris Russolello, top of the left circle. Pass down low. The flex comes over to Luke Corso. Now it's back to Russolello. Luke Corso again. Pass across, score. That's Jake Corso scoring again. 6-0 Farmingdale with 69 seconds left in the first. And if they score one more goal without giving one up, we'll finish the game on the running clock. And we get a tripping call against Cortland. John Wagner to the box. Farmingdale will get the first power play of the game. 64 seconds left in the first. They're up 6-0. puck off the draw, P.J. DiMartino. Tyler Kraft. DiMartino drops it back. Kraft, left circle, pass down low. Back to Kraft, one-timer stopped by Stefan Rosner. Puck comes back around to the near boards where it is carried on by Trevor Evans. Evans takes a shot, turned away by Dustin Muccio Shrimpe. Only the second shot on goal of the game for Cortland. 30 seconds left in the first. Max Halverson takes a shot, turned away by Rosner at the near post. Halverson with it again. Passed over to the far side. P.J. DiMartino drops it back, Tyler Kraft. Shot stopped by Rosner. And the rebound on a Cortland stick. And it's backhanded ahead to Trevor Evans. Shot turned away by Muccio Shrimpe. Under a minute left in the power play for Farmingdale State. And that's the end of the first. And what a shock. Farmingdale are dominating, up 6-0 over Cortland at the end of one in this Division I round of 16 game.
The National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Mission NLS,
built for the next generation.
Bauer Hockey,
The game starts here.
Fargo Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Inline Warehouse,
Pro Shop service at warehouse prices.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Wings, beer, sports.
Nine Dragons,
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo Moorhead.
Slapshot Pizza and Subs,
Celebrating 40 years of serving you the very best.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub,
You've got to see this place.
Roller Hockey Live,
For information on ordering today's game, go to rollerhockeylive.com.
and the CJ Sports Network.
The official audio provider of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
Back on the Bauer Rink here at Southwest Youth Ice Arena in Fargo, North Dakota, going to the second period of this Division I round of 16 knockout stage game. Farmingdale leading Cortland 6-0, and the Rams have 56 seconds of power play time carrying over to this second period. And they have the puck to start the second. Max Halverson, far side. Passed up to P.J. DiMartino, given back to Halverson. Halverson stops, pass across, Tyler Kraft. Back over P.J. DiMartino, back across Kraft, takes a shot over the net. I don't know if Stefan Rosner got a piece of it. Trevor Evans chopping the puck back towards the center line. Picked back up. Steve Martino, wrist shot, blockered aside by Rosner. Comes back to DiMartino. Dropped off Matt O'Shaughnessy. Tried to get it down low to Kraft, and that missed him. Kraft. Now P.J. DiMartino back to Kraft. Down low O'Shaughnessy. Back to P.J. DiMartino. Down low Halverson. DiMartino, one-timer score. The Rams convert the power play at 7-0 with 11:08 left in the second. And we're going to finish this game on the running clock. Second goal of the game for P.J. DiMartino. And it's Chris Rusolello trying to send the puck towards the net. It took a bounce, and Daniel Nelson has it now. Nelson backs up behind his own net. Cortland have had a few chances in this game. Had a lot of shots in tight. Or actually a few shots in tight. Dustin Muccio Shrimpe has turned them all away. Giving it to Halverson. Nelson starts to move. I could have sworn that was P.J. DiMartino who scored that goal. And here's Joey DiMartino with a takeaway in front. Waits Rosner out, couldn't get the shot away. Put it off the pads. And now Russolello with it. Joey DiMartino's pass intercepted on the near side by Justin Carpenzano. But now back over on the near side. Josh Weger with it. Weger. Pass takes a tip off the right leg pad of Rosner. That was Brian Conklin with a deflection. Russolello passing it back to the right wing corner, and then it's fired across the front of the net. Now a chance for Nelson to rush. He's double teamed, and he coughs up the puck. Joey DiMartino. Into the Cortland zone, pass across, intercepted. Cleared towards the center line. Zach Adams with it. And he's forced off the puck immediately by Luke Corso. Joey DiMartino. Far side. Russolello. Puck behind the net. Luke Corso with it again. Over to Jake Corso. Joey DiMartino. Puts it out in front of one-timer. Turned away by Rosner. That was Russolello with a shot. Luke Corso. Jake Corso. Back to Luke Corso. Jake Corso already with a hat trick in this game. Luke Corso. Joey DiMartino. Sends it towards the net. Oh, and I don't know if Rosner got a piece of that. Russolello tried the deflection and it didn't work out. Joey DiMartino. Long pass up the far side. Now here is Luke Corso. Wrist shot gloved and held onto by Stefan Rosner. 7:20 and ticking left in the second. 7-0 Farmingdale. Daniel Nelson, pass ahead. Trevor Evans went off his stick. And it's taken away from him by Timothy Janke. And then Janke coughs it up. And it's backhanded off the outside of the far side of the net. By number 25. And I'm not sure who that is. As here's a shot from Luke Corso off the right leg pad of Rosner. Could be Tom Corcoran wearing number 25. Because he is definitely not dressed in goalie pads. Jake Corso passing across the front of the net. P.J. DiMartino. Top of the right circle. Back to DiMartino. Pass back across. Now it's sent back over to the near side. Jake Corso. Now over to Luke Corso, who one-times it into the top corner on the far side of the net from the bottom of the left circle. 5:35 and ticking left in the second. 8-0 Farmingdale now. Joey DiMartino. Tyler Kraft. Joey DiMartino back to the top of the right circle. Tyler Kraft. Pass takes a deflection, goes into the right wing corner. And Kraft gets it back as it comes back his way. Sends it back up the near side boards, and now it's taken away. Daniel Nelson. He's going to be going to the Farmingdale net. A shot. Stop by Murchio Shrimpe. Back the other way comes Max Halverson. Bumps into Zach Adams. Loses the puck for a second. Passes it back to Matt O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy drops it back. Joey DiMartino. Passed over to the left circle. Halverson shoots it over the net into the netting above the glass. Four minutes and ticking left in the second. 8-0 Farmingdale. Drawing one by the Rams. Max Halverson. Off to Tyler Kraft. Halverson. Back across to the far side. Pass back down low. Halverson. Far side. Shot stopped and held onto by Rosner at the far post. That's Joey DiMartino taking the shot. 3:15 and ticking left in the second. 8-0 Farmingdale. Rams with a puck again. Joey DiMartino forced to drop back into his own zone by Trevor Evans. Now Max Halverson. Passing it back over to the near side, Tyler Kraft. Pass back down. Joey DiMartino back to Kraft, who's at the near side of the net. Pass back across. And DiMartino lost the puck. He gets it right back though. Back down to Kraft. Pass broken up. O'Shaughnessy. Now Halverson. I got away from him for a millisecond. He gathers it back in. Put in front, Halverson couldn't get a stick on it. This rink is so quiet. O'Shaughnessy, far side. I mean, there's not much chatter from the benches, not a lot of cheering from the crowd. Russolello. It's freaky. It really is how quiet it is in here. Josh Weger to the net, couldn't stuff it in, and Rosner makes a save on the wraparound try by Conklin at the near post. Puck passed up the far side. Conklin. Pass back around to the near side. Josh Weger. Off to Halverson. Last minute of the second. Conklin. Shot from Weger, score. Weger from the high slot fires it right into the roof of the net. 9-0 Farmingdale. With 30 seconds and ticking left in the second. Timothy Janke with a puck, and time's going to run out on the second. It's 9-0 Farmingdale over Cortland. That's all I'm going to say. 2 periods done.
The National Collegiate Roller Hockey Association would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships. Mission NLS,
Built for the next generation.
Fargo Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
9 Dragons,
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo Moorhead.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub,
You've got to see this place.
and the CJ Sports Network.
The official audio provider of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships.
This is the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships, presented by Mission Hockey and Bauer Hockey.
Back on the Bauer Rink here at the Southwest Youth Ice Arena in Fargo, North Dakota, going to the third and final period of this Division I round of 16 knockout stage game. Farmingdale leading Cortland 9-0. Farmingdale with a puck to start the third period. Josh Weger, who has the most recent goal. Now Timothy Janke, pass across. And Russolello had to chop that away from Daniel Nelson. Russolello. Russolello on the near side. Pass into the skates of number 25, who again I think is Tom Corcoran. Everybody else is wearing the numbers that's listed on the roster.
Yeah.
Brian Conklin. Conklin. Shot. Stopped by Rosner, who was understandably frustrated when the second period ended and slammed his stick on the floor. Turnover. Nelson backhands it across the front of the net. But yeah, Stefan Rosner smacked his stick on the floor in frustration going over to the bench during the break, and I can't really blame him. I mean, I know that he knows how good Farmingdale are, but it frustrates you to give up 9 goals in 2 periods and 6 in 1, as they scored 6 in the first. Both sides making a few changes, and Luke Corso holds up. Passes across to Jake, who then sends it over to Max Halverson, and now back to Jake Corso, and now PJ DiMartino. Luke Corso over to Max Halverson. PJ DiMartino. Halverson again. Pass across. Oh, Luke Corso couldn't bury it at the far post. Puck went through the air, and I don't know how it didn't touch that one rafter whose column is inside the Cortland bench. Jake Corso. PJ DiMartino. Jake Corso. PJ DiMartino. And a one-timer from Max Halverson is off the near post. Halverson will drop back towards the center line and then pass it back across. PJ DiMartino in front. Luke Corso couldn't get his stick on it. Nelson passing the puck up the far side. It misses Austin Morado, and it's grabbed by PJ DiMartino. Pass back down. Luke Corso in front. Drops it back. DiMartino one-timer turned away by Stefan Rosner. In the slot, it's Corso twisting around. Jake Corso off to PJ DiMartino. Now Max Halverson across. Oh, and Rosner gets a piece of the Jake Corso one-timer at the far post. DiMartino, Halverson had to go off his stick. Puck behind the net. DiMartino, pass off the stick of Trevor Evans. And then he gives it right back to PJ DiMartino, who drops it over to the far side. Halverson shot over the net. Rosner might have gotten a piece of it. Behind the net with it is Halverson. Off to Jake Corso. Now Halverson had it poked off his stick. Nelson behind the net. Now here is Luke Corso backhanding it up the slot. PJ DiMartino. Pass down low. Oh, and it went off of Rosner. Look on the far side. PJ DiMartino. A shot. Rosner might have gotten a piece of it, and it goes into the netting above the glass. And I'm pretty sure that's the first whistle of the third period. 6:30 and ticking left to go. 9-0 Farmingdale. And Rosner did not get a piece of it because they're dropping the puck in the high zone. Lindenwood and Missouri tied at 2 over on the Mission Rink. Wow. Didn't expect that. Here come the Rams again. Chris Russolello. Matt O'Shaughnessy. Off to Timothy Jenke, whose shot was blocked. Russolello. And the pass went through the legs of Jenke. And, I'm sorry, Jenke, and Matt O'Shaughnessy will chase it down. Jenke ahead to Kraft, pass across to the far side. O'Shaughnessy's shot may have taken a tip, went past the far post. Tyler Kraft off to Jenke, now back to the near side. O'Shaughnessy across to the far side. Now O'Shaughnessy wide open net, and he buries it. Got the pass across from Chris Russolello, and poor Stefan Rosner was hanging out at the far post, and O'Shaughnessy puts it in the back of the net. It's 10-0 Farmingdale with 4:40 and ticking to go. Shot from Jenke wide of the far post. Kraft on the far side now, passing across to the near side, and Russolello. Russolello, pass down to Jenke, and his pass went off the stick of Kraft. Justin Carpenzano with it now. O'Shaughnessy out in front. Tyler Kraft's backhander blocked. Kraft with it again. Off to Russolello. Russolello. In front off the stick of Janke. Kraft with it now. Backhanded in front, and Russolello couldn't get the tip. Puck passed up the far boards, and they tried to get it to Trevor Evans. It was knocked down by O'Shaughnessy. And now here is Janke in the slot. Wrist shot wide. Kraft. Had it poked off his stick. Kraft. Pass intercepted by Daniel Nelson. Pass across to the near side. Again, I think that's Tom Corcoran wearing number 25. He is listed as being in this game, taking part in this game, even though they have him wearing number 33. As here's O'Shaughnessy out in front. Oh, and Kraft just tipped a pass as he was trying to shoot, and Timothy Janke diving out and blocking a pass to Trevor Evans, and then he dives out and pokes it off his stick. Kraft out in front. Russolello can't keep a stick on it. Now he grabs it away from Zach Adams. Russolello to the slot, a shot. Oh, it's in the net. I thought Rosner was going to keep it out. It ends up in the back of the net. 11-0 Farmingdale with 2 minutes and ticking to go. Janke near side. I'm sorry, it's Josh Weger. Over to Joey DiMartino. Pass in front, and Max Halverson can hang on to it. And that was 3-on-3 because both teams have a guy back in the Farmingdale zone. And that pass is intercepted by Brian Conklin. Off to DiMartino, and once again they're playing 3-on-3 as both teams have a man hanging out in the Farmingdale end. Last minute of this one, and we get a whistle because the Cortland net got knocked loose. Stefan Rosner backed into it. Cortland with a puck off the draw, and they haven't turned down the music. Well, they didn't really need to. Oh, there was a penalty. Must have called Rosner for pushing the net off. Pushing the net out of position, not that it matters. Here comes the buzzer. And off go Farmingdale to the quarterfinals in D1 to play Newman tonight. 8:45 in the Mission Rink as the Rams beat Cortland 11-0. I mean, what else can you say after that? Except wow. I mean, they were merciless. Just completely merciless. So Cortland's season is over. Farmingdale off to the quarterfinals. $11-0 the final score in this Division I round of 16 knockout stage game. Farmingdale over Cortland. The Rams meeting Newman tonight in the quarters at 8:45 on the Mission Rink. Coming up next here in about 14 minutes, Adam Steele going to take you through another round of six. Actually, the last two round of 16 games in Division I. First up, Robert Morris against Arizona State in about 13 minutes. And then after that, it's a D3 game at 2:15, Arizona State taking on Lindenwood. Again, the final score in this Division I round of 16 knockout stage game, Farmingdale 11, Cortland nothing. The Rams playing Newman in the quarterfinals tonight. Bye for now.
This broadcast of the 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championships has been brought to you by Mission NLS,
Built for the next generation.
Bauer Hockey,
The game starts here.
Fargo Moorhead Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Fargo Parks District.
Fargo, north of Normal. Find out more at fargomoorhead.org.
Inline Warehouse,
Pro Shop service at warehouse prices.
Subway,
Eat fresh.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Wings, beer, sports.
Nine Dragons,
Voted best Chinese restaurant in Fargo Moorhead.
Slapshot Pizza and Subs,
Celebrating 40 years of serving you the very best.
Fargo Billiards and Gastropub.
You've got to see this place.
Stay tuned for more 2018 National Collegiate Roller Hockey Championship action coming up next.